What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be continuing our, well, I guess it's called Boost the Top. I almost said Road to Ranked because that's just the standard name for a series like this. We're going to be continuing to use this Crit Intelleon team plus Miracle Seed Rillaboom. It's really cool, and I really suggest anyone who's trying to get out of the lower tiers and into Master Ball tier should use this team. I'm going to be using it to climb all the way up to Master Ball tier myself, and then from there we'll start heading towards number 1, hopefully. But if you guys are enjoying this series, if you guys want to help out the channel, go ahead, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate that. Turn on notifications so you never miss a video, and also leave a comment because it helps me out. Basically, I get like more views the more comments I get, and like it's just how the algorithm works for some reason. But a lot of you guys sometimes don't comment, and I have a way that I will get everyone to comment. I know for a fact I can get pretty much anyone to comment by asking this question. Recommend me a song. There, you can't resist. You're gonna recommend me a song. There's no way people don't want to talk about their music preferences, but I digress. Let's shoot for 150 likes today, guys, and let's get into it. Also, the code for this team did change. Unfortunately, we had an error last time, so the code changed, and I've updated it. It's new. It's in the description. So yeah. So it looks like we're facing Whimsicott, Duraludon Cheese, you know, like fake tier stuff. On Rain plus Rillaboom, they are extremely Rillaboom weak. Or not really. They have like, how do I say this? Like Rillaboom is a good endgame is what I'm trying to say here. I think what I'll do here is I'll lead off Gastrodon and Rillaboom. And I'll bring in, no, I'll lead off Arcanine Rillaboom, I'll bring in Gastrodon in the back. And my last Pokemon is probably going to be Tyranitar, just because it's pretty decent versus Rain if you can get like a weakness policy offer. Maybe I should bring in Didi? Maybe that's the play? No, I'll just bring Tyranitar. Why not? Yeah, alright. So, let's see what we got here. As we're facing Victor, who has completed the Dex. If you don't know, you get that crown for completing the Isle of Armor Pokedex. Ooh, okay. He's got a Beast Ball Duraludon. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick, I gotta admit. So we're leading off with Arcanine Rillaboom. I get a free Fake Out on this. Whimsicott, and I'm pretty certain I can take a hit with my Rillaboom. I don't know if I want to let them get Tailwind off, because I'm pretty certain that Fake Out into Heat Wave will do the trick. Yeah, I think I'd rather prevent Tailwind than Snarl here, so I'll go for the Heat Wave and Fake Out, and I think that should KO. If it doesn't, I can always Grassy Glide next turn, and I think I can take whatever I need to from this Duraludon. Yeah, the whole point of this is so I can like get Snarl off a lot easier and just support my team a lot. But I think Duraludon's going to go ahead and Dynamax here. I'm also thinking that versus my team, they probably didn't bring Rillaboom. I think they probably wanted to bring like Rain or something. Or maybe. I mean, let me think here. If we look at what they've got Whimsicott, Duraludon. I just don't feel like they would bring another Pokemon that's weak to Arcanine in the back. Oh, they're going to let me get so much damage off here. Come on, baby. There we go. We hit both of these Pokemon. That's a KO on the Whimsicott, and it does a significant amount of damage to Duraludon, and we snag a burn. What are they going for? Are they going to, like, Draco Meteor me? Are they going to Steel Beam me? Flash Cannon. Okay, that shouldn't do too much. And I also prevented Tailwind for the game, and I still have Grassy Glide. Have you guys seen the Glizzy Glugger memes? I don't know why. Whenever I say Grassy Glide, I think about the Glizzy Gluggers. It's just people who eat hot dogs weird. We'll go with that. Yeah, it's just like this picture of this dude eating a hot dog, and he has like half of it in his mouth, and I'm like, whoa, calm down there, bud. Getting a little crazy. Alright, this is a pretty good opportunity to go ahead and go for a Snarl as I switch in my Gastrodon here, and it's pretty safe. I got rid of their Grass type. I feel like if they had a Grass type, they would have gone into it now. I'm thinking that there's probably like there's probably going to be a Politoed in the back that comes out here. And if I can absorb a water move, I'd be really happy. And even if they go for a flying type move, it's likely to go into this Rillaboom slot, so I should be fine. Alright, in comes the Gastrodon. There's the Duraludon coming, going back. There's the Politoed. They're going to Dynamax, and they definitely clicked a water move, if not Max Airstream. Let's see how much I called this turn. No, just Hurricane. That's fine, though. We take, like, nothing from that. More than I'm comfortable with, but enough to say nothing. Get my Snarl off. Reduce the damage I'm taking from both of these Mons. They still have the option of Muddy Water, which I'm conscious of, but I'm not too concerned about. I definitely want to keep Rillaboom healthy. Gastrodon just eats this team alive, actually. I might Dynamax Gastrodon. Let me think. I could. Oh my god, does Gastrodon just kind of win if I Dynamax it? I know that it makes like almost no sense to Dynamax the Gastrodon. They can't go for a water move, they have to go for another Hurricane. Well, actually, here's what I'll do. I'll go for another Snarl, and I can switch in my Tyranitar, and I'll actually outspeed them, and be able to get a second Snarl off before they can do any damage. And it's not like they're going to be going for a water move. There's the Kingdra withdrawing here. There's the Burn Duraludon. What are they going for? Perish Song? Maybe? So they can like get this thing off the field? I don't think so. Maybe like an Icy Wind? I don't know. There's a Politoed protecting. All I know is I get to Dynamax this this Tyranitar and have a great time. Okay. So here's the thing. I should be able to Dynamax and go for a Max Rockfall into that Politoed slot pretty much for free, and if Kingdra wants to come in, it loses, and if this Duraludon wants to attack, I'm just going to get stronger. So what I'll do here is I will go for I'll go for another Snarl, just because it's pretty safe. I don't think there's a way they can win this match at this point. Go for the Snarl. Let's Dynamax Max Rockfall. God, Snarl Arcanine. I just fumbled on my words. Snarl Arcanine is such a good support mon. I really liked it in the earlier seasons of VGC 2020, but yeah, they're just like screw this, man. We can't deal with this. He's calling on my moves. But yeah, that was a pretty solid match. Yeah, there has not been a single season where I didn't make Master Ball tier, except last season, and that wasn't because I like lost a lot. That was because I just didn't play. And that's also why I'm starting off in low Great Ball. Usually I'm like rank 9 Great Ball at the beginning of the season, and then I go up to Ultra Ball, and then I get to Master Ball relatively fast. Usually, actually, at the beginning of a season, I'll dedicate just a live stream to getting back into Master Ball, and I'm usually done by the end of that, but not this time, just because, you know, I'm a little bit busy, and it's a lot easier for me just to record a video. And that looks like it's going to be Trick Room, Bulldoze, Weakness Policy, shenanigans involving this Dragalge, and I am very conscious of Dragalge shenanigans. I do not mess with that because I use it more than anyone else. So it's in our best interest to prevent that. I'll go ahead and I'll lead off Safety Goggles in DD, and I think Tyranitar actually isn't a bad choice for the lead. I can bring my Rillaboom in the back, or actually, do I want to bring Gastrodon in the back? I think Gastrodon in the back isn't bad, just because it deals with pretty much everything on their team. Like, name one thing on this team that isn't Whimsicott that Gastrodon can't deal with. Yeah, and I think my last Pokemon's going to be Rillaboom. Just to possibly pick up a KO with with Glizzy Glug. We're going to call a Grassy Glide Glizzy Glug now. Alright, Linda. What you got, Linda? Trick Room Weakness Policy? Ooh, okay. Yeah, alright, so it looks like they have the option of both Tailwind and Trick Room, but judging by their team preview, I don't think they're going to go Tailwind at all. And I actually really like this lead, because I get to Expanding Force immediately, and I think Expanding Force into Crunch might KO this Dusclops. I'm not entirely certain, but I feel somewhat comfortable here. I might Dynamax immediately, actually, because, like, yeah, there's no other Pokemon I would Dynamax. Here, I'll Expanding Force for damage, and I'm pretty certain Expanding Force into Crunch could do it. Like, I could also go for... what's it called? My Helping Hand, but I just feel that it's better for me that I go for Expanding Force so I at least get damage off on that Whimsicott. And if anything wanted to switch in, I would have been able to catch it. So hopefully we prevent a Trick Room here. Oh, you know what would be terrifying if they're Trick Room Whimsicott and they just baited me. If they baited me that hard, I'd be really upset. There's the taunt. Yeah, you forgot. Max Darkness. See how much this does. Hopefully enough for... Okay, no, we just KO. Is that not... Is that a crit? Okay, I'm confused. I guess they don't have very much physical defense. And now this is a single target... This is a single target move. It might just KO. Get him. Get him, man. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Sandam. They're going to forfeit. They're going to forfeit, aren't they? And boom. That was an awful turn 1 for them. I gotta admit, that was an awful turn 1. I don't think they can turn it around. They have no more Trick Room. I have a Weakness Policy Tyranitar on the field. There's Dragalge. Yeah, they were definitely going for Trick Room there. And Amoonguss. So I'll just go ahead and click the Wind move. We'll Expanding Force here, and I'll go for Max Darkness into this Amoonguss, because it doesn't make a difference. And I'm pretty sure if they're going to Dynamax anything, it's going to be that super specially defensive and scary Dragalge. By the way, I am working on a Dragalge team at the moment. I think I've reached like top 500 in the ladder with it already on Showdown. So let me know if you guys want to see it. Just let me know. Yeah, they lost. This isn't going to do much for you, man. I'm going to get a special defense drop, and I still have my my double targeting Expanding Force. Beautiful. Alright, so next turn they lose. All they really did was delay the fact that they're going to lose the match. Like, that didn't accomplish much. I feel like if they wanted to accomplish anything, it would have made more sense to Dynamax. Because then you could completely negate the special defense drop. And I'll go for Max Darkness into Goulet. Gaulet? I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's French. I know I have a couple of French viewers. If you're French, let me know. Let me know if this is French. I'm not certain. As they Dynamax that Dragalge, I'm gonna say that at -2 special defense, it's not gonna be able to take this. And even if it does, I have faster Pokemon in the back that beat it. We might even be able to click Glizzy Glide. I'm gonna keep mixing up the word Glizzy Glide. We're gonna call it that. Glizzy Glide. I hate that so much. Alright, that's a dead Amoonguss. Ooh, it lived. Okay. And they get the Weakness Policy, not that it matters, because either one of my Pokemon can knock it out next turn. Let's see who he targets, though. Oh, nope, okay. Boom. Get the KO. Good game. Alright, so I guess we'll move on to Game 3. Leave a like for Tyranitar, guys. Leave a like for Tyranitar. It's been actually doing some work today. Alright. So, final game of the session, and we're only like, what, 13, 14 minutes into the recording? I don't know, man. I want to look at that Dusclops. How was that Dusclops built? Because it wasn't built like a truck. Yeah, that was completely special defensive. You definitely want enough defense to take, like, Max Darkness with an Eviolite. Are you running Eviolite? Okay, good. Weakness Policy. That is similar to the set I run, but I run Draco Meteor and, Thunderbolt to prevent any, sleep. Figgyberry. Yep. Focus Sash. Life Orb. Third Spray. Alright, interesting team. Interesting team. Let's move on, though. Continue battling here. Alright, rank 8. Alright. I'm a little bit tired today. Recording this late. It should have been up by 1, but I actually didn't have enough videos this week because, like, my new schedule. the way I'm going to do this is it's going to be like 5 laddering sessions a week. And they just go up Monday through Friday. And then like Saturday and Sunday are different videos. I know Sunday's going to be my analysis video. And I have a analysis video with Joe UX9 coming up. So that's really fun. Looks like we're facing a Trick Room Sand hybrid team here. Huh. I definitely want to prevent the Trick Room. I feel like they go Trick Room versus me like every time. Rillaboom looks like it's going to be an amazing asset to that game plan. I also feel like Intelleon could be useful. I wish we had Taunt somewhere on this team. It'd be really solid. Do we have Taunt somewhere on the team? Do we have like Taunt Rillaboom? I don't think we do. I'm pretty certain we don't, because I wasn't able to max guard last session when I thought I could. Alright, Gastrodon looks amazing in case the Trick Room goes up. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go with a Fake Out lead, so Rillaboom seems really nice. You know what? Let's just do Rillaboom and Intelleon. Why not? That's so threatening to them. I want to... And the creator of the team said, if you could showcase Intelleon a little bit more, I'd really appreciate it, because that's who it's built around, so we're going to try that. Even if we lose, I don't really mind it, because I want to showcase Intelleon. And my last Pokemon, let's just... let's go Indeedee. It's an awful choice. I should have gone Tyranitar, but if I'm going to try to play for Intelleon this game, it's best for me if I have a redirection Pokemon. Alright, Anakin. Let's see what you got. Tyranitar Excadrill. That actually isn't a terrible lead for me. Yeah, I actually have a lot of offensive pressure here. The question is who's going to Dynamax, because there is no situation in which they don't Dynamax one of these Pokemon. I'm more concerned about Tyranitar than I am about anything else. And I think I might be able to one-shot it. Here's what I'll do. I'll G-Max Drum Solo. And just try to KO that Tyranitar. Because I think Excadrill might Dynamax, and I'm not too concerned about it. And I'm going to attempt to focus energy. This is an awful game plan. Mind you, this is an awful game plan. But if we're going to use Intelleon, we need to focus energy. Like, I know I'm Dynamaxing, but hear me out. This is going to be solid. Yeah, so no G-Max Intelleon, but we're going to be using Crit Intelleon this game. As it seems they don't opt to Dynamax their Excadrill, which is actually really solid for me, because if I get this, what am I saying? If I survive this turn, I should be able to knock out that Dusclops relatively effortlessly with Crit Snipe Shot. As they just knock out the Intelleon, which is honestly whatever. I can two-shot this thing. So Intelleon, I'm sorry, you didn't really get to shine today. And I now have redirection. God, Rillaboom's disgusting. I'm surprised it did that much, actually. Probably another more specially defensive Dusclops. Alright, I think what I'll do here is I'll get in my Gastrodon. Just because, like, it doesn't mind anything from Excadrill, really, and I want to save my redirection for the endgame in case we end up in, like, a Dynamax Tyranitar game. Dynamax Tyranitar endgame, it'll allow me to follow me and deal with it with Rillaboom a little bit better. So what we'll do here is we'll go for another G-Max Drum Solo into the Dusclops, and I'll fish for a Scald Burn onto this Excadrill. And if the Tyranitar wants to come in and take that free Scald, then it's whatever, because I'll outspeed it and kill it next turn. Rillaboom just puts on so much pressure to teams without any kind of Oh wow, what did that earn you? I think all that did was earn you a dead I think all it did was get him like a dead Excadrill. That's Choice Banded, isn't it? I'm gonna say that's Choice Banded. Yeah, no, if you're doing that much each turn, that's Choice Banded. There's a Scald. Doesn't quite KO it. Oh, we get the burn. Let's see if Sand plus Burn will do it. Come on, Sand. We're gonna heal. Nah, it's just gonna barely survive, I think. Look at that. And then the burn's going to take it down to 1 again. That thing's on 1 HP. That thing's on literally 1 HP, and that's hilarious. So I actually don't need to target down this Tyranitar this turn. Hatterene. Okay. I can deal with Hatterene. I can definitely deal with Hatterene. So I'll just Drum Solo into it. I'll Drum Solo into Hatterene, and I'll go for a Scald into the Dusclops. Ooh, you know what he could do? He could, I kind of want to call an Ally Switch here, because if he Ally Switches, then he should be able to take the hit. So this is going to be a really risky play. But I'm going to go for a Drum Solo into the Dusclops slot, and I'm going to go for a Scald into the Hatterene. And I'm going to say they're gonna Ally Switch here, just because it's the easiest for them to get it off. Oh, okay. So I messed up. Maybe they still Ally Switched? Maybe they still Ally Switched. That might help me a little bit. I'm surprised they aren't going for Trick Room at all. Or maybe they are, but they didn't. Please tell me you just Ally Switched without Trick Rooming. That'd be incredible. Nope. Okay. Well, that's a shame. Because they had the opportunity to get Trick Room up there. Scald, can I burn you just for fun? We'll say it's just for fun. There's the Max Flare. It shouldn't knock me out. Just because I'm Rillaboom and I'm Dynamaxed. And wow, I think that might have been a crit. Yeah. So that's pretty unfortunate. I don't think we really have an endgame where we can win anymore. I mean, because we have to give that thing a weakness policy to beat it, the Tyranitar. Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. Because I definitely think I would have survived that. It's Rillaboom. It's super bulky. So I could have actually gone for a G-Max Drum Solo into whatever I needed to next turn. We'll get in the Indeedee. It does have Expanding Force, not that it matters. Alright. So let me think. What's my end game here? Is there any way I can actually win this? I know for a fact that's going to be like... that thing's going to be weakness policy. Alright, I'm going to do this. I'm going to follow me. I'm going to go for a Scald Burn and just hope that it misses all of its Rock Slides or something. There's the Assurance. It shouldn't knock me out because it's, yeah, because it's not boosted. Give me the Scald Burn or a crit or a KO or something. No weakness. What? Where's the weakness policy then? Alright. Well, that's going to be game. Unfortunately, we're going to end this on a loss due to a Max Flare crit. But it's all good. It's all good. It's not like I'm going to be stuck in Great Ball tier forever. It's not too hard to get out of there. Yeah, basically what would have happened if they didn't crit is Tyranitar would have come out the next turn, and I would have survived. I would have been able to go for another G-Max Drum Solo into the Tyranitar to remove it from the field, and then from that point on, Gastrodon and Indeedee, like, it probably would have knocked me out the next turn, but Gastrodon and Indeedee probably could have, you know, together taken out Hatterene. But it's whatever. Let's go ahead and end this battle. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, do whatever you want. I really appreciate that. Join the Discord, which is linked in the description, and try out the team, which is also going to be in the description. So, yeah, with that, I'm going to call it, guys. Have a nice night, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I appreciate you. Bye.